Where you at? I'm right here. Yo! Yay. I'm sleepy as heck too a little bit, but on the opposite spectrum of like what a day should be, because I'm just getting up now. I'm just getting. Well, yeah. Well, I guess I already did get up. I did get up. I did myself a get up. I'm here. Yo, Penguin Party Peter, Adrian, sup guys? How are you doing? How you doing? What's happening? What's happening? Peter, you may not stay long because of sleepy as heck. That's okay. That's okay. We're even gonna have a shorter stream, so I think because this is just a 1 hour, will be a 1 hour one again, and then maybe not a stream tomorrow. But this is gonna be good for me to finish up the project that I'm working on, and then I can finally get back to everything normal schedule and stuff, which will be cool. Which will be cool. Where are you at, Adrian? Where am I? I'm actually not actually in Japan right now. I'm just on the east coast of the U.S. But I did spend 2 years in Japan, and I got a little presentation thing for that too. And so 2 years. It's not a big presentation. It's just 2 slides. It's just 1 slide. Is it 1 slide? It's 1 slide. There we go. It's 1 slide. There we go. I could probably full screen this now. Hang on. Whoa. How do you do that? Oh, it's been a while. There we go. There we go. Yay! Okay, that's cool. Oh man. Good. Oh, you're doing good, Penguin Party. Yo. Watch the Sonic movie too. I saw the review you left there on the Discord. That's super cool. Got a new controller for my N64 and hung out with my dad. Oh, go! I'm sleepy as well. I'm starting to suffer from a sugar crash from the theater. Terrible mistake to eat all the candy. I never get candy at the theater. I always get popcorn. I've never thought to get candy though, because like the popcorn is always so is so prevalent, and then you get so much of it. Any updates on the potato? Yeah, the potato is upstairs at the moment. The potato is on set. It's on set. But so the potato is going to be in the music video. I'm excited for that. It's cute. It's cute. But the potato has all these tubers growing. I do have an update actually and so I was thinking about. I think because Penguin Party, you recommended casting it in resin to preserve it. And I was looking into that, and apparently it's very difficult. If you're going to cast something in resin, you should dehydrate. You should take all the water out of whatever's going to get cast. And so a potato, I'm wondering, that probably has water in it, right? I think. Apparently the potato is not alive, but the tubers that are growing out of it are. And the tubers store starch in the potato. It's very interesting, and I'm not entirely sure. I can't find anywhere about information about what to do with a pet potato, because they're not alive. It's not a very conventional thing, apparently. I think it's so funny. I got popcorn, a pretzel, nachos, nerds. I love the nerds candy. And an icy. Good for you. P.O.'s here. It's up, P.O. Hello. How you doing today, P.O.? What's happening? We're gonna have a little AMA session for Japan in a little bit. We're gonna be doing that. How is everybody doing? What's going on? How's everybody doing today? Oh, P.O. I have a proposition for you. But I need to reach out to you for it. Is there any way to do that through either like an email or or even like a Discord message? What is the best way to reach you? If not, like, don't worry about it. That's totally fine. But if you're interested in the proposition, just let me know. I was kind of chilling out, so I guess the Deltarune stream. Oh, Deltarune, we'll be doing that. We're moving it now because I was going to do Sunday, but I decided to move it to Saturday. And then we'll do, what are we doing on Sunday? I think Sunday we're doing we're doing Kirby on Sunday. Yeah, we're doing Kirby on Sunday. So next week is gonna be Room Tour on Thursday, Super Smash Brothers on Friday. That'll be fun. That'll be a lot of fun. Deltarune on Saturday, and oh my god, this is like math. Kirby on Sunday. There we go. There we go. Also did get that Sonic plush from the claw machine. Yo! It costed me $7. Oh, that's fine. But online stores are selling the same one for about $20. You scored! You scored! I've definitely had claw machines there where it took me way too many tries to get it because it would have been cheaper to get it elsewhere, right? So $7, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Oh man, I miss the claw machines. I don't know if I don't think I've ever tried a claw machine in the US. I don't know. What was the proposition though? Just kind of came out of curiosity about the Deltarune stream. Wait, what? Wait, so I guess the Deltarune stream just kind of came out of curiosity about the Deltarune stream. Just kind of came. What curiosity about the Deltarune stream? I guess I could just say the proposition here. I was wondering, if you wanted to become a mod for the chat potentially. I was wondering if that would be something that you're interested in, because I feel like you have a good attendance rate, and that you're a very reliable source to have on hand. But if not, like, don't worry about it. The big thing is that it's just you have the ability to be able to mod the chat in case anything squirrely happens, or if there are comments that maybe should be modded out, like a spoiler or something inconvenient coming through. Hello again, yo Adrian, yo. Sorry for the wait there. Sorry for the wait there. Animal Crossing lore goes hard. Animal Crossing lore? What? There's Animal Crossing lore? What? I played. Interesting, because I played New Leaf or New Horizons. There was one for the DS, and then I got the Switch one. That's New Horizons, isn't it? Yeah. Is there really lore for Animal Crossing? Actually, yeah, I'm already passing out. Sorry, I couldn't stay for a while. I'm sorry. No, it's okay. I started too late too, but I hyped you up again in Captain Cockney's team. Oh, cool! So we might have a newcomer or two. Oh, that's so much fun! Oh, tell them we said hi. He's talking about Captain Cockney. So Captain Cockney has been on here a few times, and I finally got to catch a Captain Cockney stream recently. I was watching the one where he was talking about how, like, they had like, the people making the game Risk had several inconsistencies in trying to make it, and for some reason, like multiple copies of it don't line up functionally, and it really should. And I totally see that because it's Risk, and like it should be the kind of thing where you can hop into it and know what to expect from Risk. I don't know. It was really like, it was a good breakdown because he also compared it to like Coca-Cola and stuff. The different kinds of Coca-Cola that are out and have been out throughout history. Not sure. I'm pretty on and off. Sorry. No, that's okay. Plus, that much power gets to one head. Way too much pressure into it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. That's okay. Thanks for letting me know, though. That's okay. Yes. Okay. I'm interested in the Animal Crossing lore. Yeah, being a mod is kind of like being a janitor. It's more about responsibility than power. Yeah, it's more about responsibility than power, exactly. Except with being a janitor, there's a really nice, satisfying feeling that you get in that when you finish cleaning a room, you can look back at it and be like, heck yeah, I did that. The place looks amazing. I suppose you could do that too. You could get that feeling with a mod as well. So actually, wow. I wanted to reach out. I had no way to do that. While I'm here, I might as well do this too. I was going to do this through Discord because I felt like that was like the better way to do it. But I don't mind doing this here too. I also wanted to ask Penguin Party the same thing. Penguin Party, if you're interested in being a mod, same essentially the same thing. I feel that your attendance rate is really good, and you have a great understanding of what the chat is and what the regulars are like. And if you're interested in that, please let me know. If not, don't worry about it. Again, this is a no pressure thing, but just let me know if you're interested at all. There is especially with Tom Nookett's scene. So Tom has kids. He has kids. Red and him also seem to be rivals too. Ooh, crossing Red. We'll get the AMA started in about. Actually, I mean, technically, I'll do my little intro spiel in about probably about 7 minutes. Oh, Red! Yeah. So Tom Nook the raccoon and Red the fox used to be humans, and all animals used to be humans. One day, Red tricked Tom Nook into experimenting with humans he didn't know. That wait, so they got turned into animals? Animal Crossing has surprisingly deep lore. You can confirm this. Okay. Which also references the rivalry between Kitsune and Tanuki. I didn't actually know there was a rivalry. But it doesn't come to me as surprising so much because it's like they're both similar, like they're both really popular wild animals in Japan. So I can kind of see that. There are some doorstops that have like, I think they're Tanuki statues outside, but they're kind of creepy looking. But they're supposed to be like guardians. Why do my two favorite yokai have to fight so much? I think that's actually the idea. Yokai house statue, not status statue. Yokai house statue. Yeah. Okay, I think it's a yokai. Tanuki. Yeah. Exactly. If you look up Tanuki house statue, it is exactly that. You see these creepy little Tanuki things in front of people's houses sometimes, and they're supposed to be guardians. Yeah. Well, yeah, I feel that sense of satisfaction at the end of a scene. There you go. Yeah. So that there is that feeling is out there. I'm willing to help out. Yay! I feel like I might not be the best choice, but I'm willing to help out if needed. Okay. If at any point you have second thoughts, that's totally fine. What I can do, don't again, this is not supposed to be like, this isn't anybody's job. Nobody gets paid money for this. But here's what I'll do. I can give you more information about it on Discord after the stream. Then you can let me know then if you're still interested. Yeah, I'll get it up on the Discord. It's really not too much information, just a couple pointers for like ideas for how to go about it if you want to do it. I always thought there might be a connection. Animal Crossing and Splatoon. Interesting. Is it so they both have a lack of humans, except Animal Crossing, you're a human. Who would win in a fight, Godzilla or Paul? Oh, Paul is big. And he has Babe. But then in some iterations of Godzilla, he can use beams. Oh, he's not allowed to use the ox. Oh. Godzilla. Yeah, because I think Godzilla's going to win with that range. If he can use a beam, then I would say Godzilla. If he can't use a beam, then I would say Paul Bunyan, because he has the axe. Yeah, he has the axe. And then he rides the Tonto. Red turned into it. So it's Red's fault? What? This turns into animals, and Red lied to Tom till all the humans went away, and Red turned into an animal. What would the motive be? What would the motive be? I guess to get rid of humans. It's like turning them all into animals. I guess that's the motive? Is that the motive? Tom being comment alongside Red, but Tom went clean and Red refused to change, at least from what a fan comic said. Interesting. Wow. And these are all fan theories. I'm guessing these are all fan theories. It sounds like fan theories, right? Yeah, I like that. Thanks. No problem. Okay, I can do that right after the stream. No worries there. And we'll be going today. We'll be a bit shorter. We'll be going about an hour. About an hour. And then we'll be back again next week. Shorter week so that I can get the dang project done. And then I can get everything out of my bedroom. There's too much stuff up there. Still not too subscribed to the whole animal human thing. But then there's Zipper T Bunny. Zipper T Bunny. Who's Zipper T Bunny? Okay, Zipper T Bunny. They're one of the people there. I'm guessing there's lore associated with them. Yeah, I'm guessing there's lore. Red one day made a singular human, a human in his experiment. Do they show up? Are they a character? I just googled Kitsune House statue out of curiosity. Oh, I didn't do that. Kitsune House statue. Oh, I've seen those. I've never seen those in front of a house though. I've seen those in front of, what are we, like the fox shrines. That's cute. Yeah. Oh, I hope there are some houses that have that. I think Animal Crossing and Splatoon being in the same canon works okay. Well, there are no humans. Is there more to it? The humans in Animal Crossing are some of the last humans. Got you. And the gameplay is so ocean folk. Oh shoot! It's an island. You're right. Animal Crossing could be the adventure of like the last humans. And there's only a few, and there's a few on each island. Like there could be one. That's a good point. They could be canon. Yeah, I like that. That's pretty good. Yeah, they could be canon. And then below the surface is where everything. Wouldn't it be cool then if you had visitors from Splatoon that can come and be residents on the island? That'd be sick. That'd be cool. Because now you're a squid, you're a kid. If you can be a squid and a kid, then you can also become a resident on the island, I would think. Because you have a human mode. Red used to be bullied and he wanted revenge on this specific character called Mai. So his revenge was experimenting on humans to animals. This is interesting. Okay. I forgot about Red. I don't know if Red is in the Switch game. I don't feel like I've seen him. There's also Kitsune Mask, which I own. Oh yeah! Wait, the Kitsune Mask is in some of your reviews, I think, Penguin Party. Yeah, used in your videos. They see me. Do you plan on buying a push-up one from a game after I play it? Nice. That'll be cool. For anyone wondering, Penguin Party does reviews of it's typically movies, but I think sometimes you do games. I do believe I've seen all the movie ones, and so he'll give reviews for movies. It's also the same posts that he puts up in a Discord. So if you're interested in checking those out, feel free to check out Penguin Party's channel. I believe it's it's still the same one. There are octopus villages. Oh, there are octopus villages in later Animal Crossings. That could probably explain it. That could probably, that could be a connection. So when he made the human, Red took the human to a faraway area, and thus the first game of animals took the human. Oh, to faraway island, and thus the first game. Oh, that would explain the very first human. That's cool. Yeah, that's cool. I guess the human would have to be okay with it. I mean, the human never speaks, so I guess we just have our own lore about that. They went from a thing to an anime cross. Oh yeah. We're going to Animal Crossing. Yeah. Hey, it's interesting. That's what I like, especially about the first 20 minutes, is we talk about whatever. But we'll get into this. I'm actually, it's 22 minutes in, so I'm gonna do my spiel here. And if anybody has any questions about this, feel free to ask. This is Actually, I'll read 2 more here. Red also took Tom Tar. Okay, that would explain it too. And then maybe Tom went on to continue work with humans. Maybe I'm not even too sure, but I've seen Tom more than I've seen Red. Yeah, you know how uh, Dionysus in Greek myth turned pirates who captured him into the first dolphins. What? Maybe the Inklings arose as humans who turned themselves into squid to survive the sea level rise. Interesting. I've never heard that myth. That is fascinating. Hey, why not? I mean, it's a game. It's a work of fiction. I think that'd be cool. I've never heard that. That's cool. I know I know you're on top of the myths. I am not on top of myths. I'm on top of some Japanese myths, but like, I'm not too familiar. I know a little bit about Icarus, I suppose. It means here, yo! Why is your face cam so small so I can fit it onto the presentation? Because the presentation is kind of taking up a lot of real estate. But how are you doing today, Iwamin? What's happening? What's happening? However, Inklings can't swim. Oh, they can't swim? They pretty much dissolve in water. Oh, why? I guess they didn't evolve it, correct? I guess it's just like a partial transformation. Hopefully Splatoon 3 explains more. Yes, hopefully so. Just thinking about getting Splatoon 1 and 2 for the Switch. I know my friend Clint loves that game and is really good at it. Red Waiter, through his travels, he thought a female. Oh, Tammy fell in love and thus Timmy. And then he captured them and he killed Tammy. Dear Lord, I hope not. Oh my God. That's crazy. By the way, did you like Cats on... shoot, I haven't watched Cats on Mars yet. I haven't watched it yet. Where is that? Cats on Mars. I still have the streaming homework from yesterday. That with the Spy X Family and Violet Evergarden. So I haven't watched that one yet. But I'll get to that one soon. I'll try to do that one today. I'll try to do it too. So Dionysus rhymes with crisis. Dionysus. Dionysus. Are you serious? Dionysus. 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 Am I thinking that right? I might be getting that wrong. Dionysus? They're said to evolve from squids. Okay, so they're not like... Okay, well, that would explain it then. They haven't gotten the ability to be in the water so well yet. Oh my God, In Space of Markiplier will be premiered. Oh, shoot! Chica said the news. Oh, Chica. Chica's the dog. That's cool. That's super, super cool. Oh my God, his face. Okay. That's cool. Hey, can you leave a link for that in the Discord if you can? That would be awesome. Culture evolution. Karucha. Oh, let me read this. Karuchae Bodio. It's, oh man, I'm rusty. Bodhi show. Hello, welcome teacher. Oh, hello, Culture Evolution. Yo, how are you doing today? How goes it? We're talking about Japan. I'll do my spiel now. I'll do it now, and then if anybody has questions, feel free to let me know. So the JET program. Okay, so I spent 2 years living and working in Japan, from 2018 to 2020. I was in Gifu Prefecture. Where's my cursor? So this one right here, that's where I was. But like, you can work anywhere in Japan. Obviously, JET program, you can get to any prefecture. I was in Gifu Prefecture, and the trains, we had trains. The Chuo Main Line went to Nagoya and Aichi, and I've been to Nagoya maybe like somewhere between like 25 or 30 times at this point. Nagoya to me is like Boston to me, because Boston's pretty close to me here. So it was super cool to have Nagoya there. There's a McDonald's. There's a McDonald's in the central station, which is great. There's also Starbucks. Nagano, I've been several times. For not as often as Aichi, but I've been to Nagano. Every time I've been to Nagano, it's for hikes. So like hikes up mountains or just like nature hikes. The Nakasendo also goes into Nagano. Um, I was in Chiba a little bit, but I mostly just flew there. I definitely need water. I can hear it. Ooh, we landed in Chiba and then took a bus to Tokyo. So I was there like briefly. Tokyo, I was in the Shinjuku area. Tokyo is huge, but I was in the Shinjuku area, which is close to Shibuya Crossing, and you can see the Sky Tree. I don't know if I saw. I might have seen Tokyo Tower. I think I did on the roads, but I couldn't see it too well from the hotel. Osaka, Nara, and Kyoto I went to for Golden Week in 2019. And of those, Nara was like unexpectedly my favorite. Nara is very peaceful. The energy is good. They have the deer parks. It's super cute. Um, and okay, so Gifu Prefecture, and I was an assistant language teacher for the 2 years there, so or an ALT for short. So there are a couple different positions that you can have with JET. There's assistant language teacher, so you can be an assistant language teacher in the classroom. You could be a CIR. I forget what CIR stands for, but basically you do translation work for City Hall. You can be a CIR if you're fluent in Japanese, which I wasn't. But even then, I think I prefer the ALT position. And then there aren't a lot of these, but like there are SEAs as well, and SEAs do sports. So if you have a sports focus, you might be able to help out with sports programs. Um, yeah. And then additionally, on top of that, in 2019, so my second year, I got the additional hat of being a regional prefectural advisor in RPA, which meant that I got to help plan teaching conferences for other ALTs, other JET program ALTs in Gifu and their co-teachers, and then also try to plan trips, recommend changes to the program for the Gifu chapter, and help ALTs get acquainted with their new teaching positions. So it was a lot of fun. And I do plan to go back there again someday. So please let me know if you have any questions about either living in Japan or working in the JET program. Please let me know, as this is an AMA. So anything goes. Let me know what up. Let me know. Yeah. That's all I got. That's the only slide. That's the only slide. Let me catch up here. Garrett's also here. Sup, Garrett? How you doing today? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? By the way, I haven't been to Japan. That's totally fine. What now? Right now I should think about college. Yo, yeah, that big decision, right? Big decision. It can be really expensive. I know. Are you considering college or possibly just getting a certificate and working in the field? Hello? Oh, sorry, I missed that one. Yeah, that's way back there. I'll try to catch up a little bit here. Legends say Roomba Cat is still lagging. Poor Roomba Cat. Roomba Cat. Is Roomba Cat part of the Markiplier stuff? I think maybe. Um, actual question. What were your favorite and least favorite things about teaching there? Good question. Okay. It's a question from Penguin Party. Let me get water for this one. Cheers. Kampai. Here we go. What were your favorite and least favorite things? I think, excuse me, I think my favorite thing is working with the kids. The kids, you get such a youthful energy from working with them because when you're an adult, you kind of forget what it's like to be a kid. And working with kids is always unexpected. It's never really predictable when you work with kids because they're kids. And so every day is different, and I like that. It's not always a good day. Sometimes it's not a good day, or the class is just really not good that day. But I feel like those days are usually few and far between. And generally speaking, some classes are more with it than other classes anyway. And so you tend to gravitate toward those classes. Like you prefer to have those classes in the schedule. But the fact that they're unpredictable, and I think really lends to it. I mean, the mind of a child specifically can be so random at times, and that can also be a good way to get new ideas for lessons. So we've tried incorporating that. Well, my teachers did. I was not a T1. I was an assistant language teacher, but I did get to make lessons at the special needs school. So I taught at two public schools, a private school, a special needs school, two kindergartens, and a nursery. Um, and it was only the special needs school that I got to teach my own lessons. There was at one point, I think it was for in November, I got to make like it was like a board game, and it was styled like 100% orange juice. It's a game you can get on Steam. It was just like it, and it was really fun. It was really fun. We did a Halloween lesson where like we learned the names of like typical Halloween monsters and then hung them up on the ceiling and then tried to hit them with like paper airplanes. And we did that as a way of like counting the tallies for like each monster, and then they had to name the monsters as they did it. So it was kind of fun. That was a big hit too. Yeah, I'd say like the unpredictable nature of teaching students and the youthful energy you get out of that was probably the best. The worst is like when you get um and there are a lot of good co-teachers, but I feel like maybe the worst thing is like maybe sometimes you have a co-teacher that is in a situation where they have to reprimand a student, or they're late for class, and so it usually throws you in limbo. It's like, what do you do? But like, I mean, you just typically wait, but you could also go to the office, I suppose. If there's like a teacher reprimanding a student and they have to take care of that, then you become the T1. So uh, you have to know the textbook beforehand at least a little bit. Um, so you'll have time to study at City Hall, like the textbook, and to come up with things for lessons. Um, and so in the summer month, when I arrived in August, that's what we did is we went through the textbook. Anytime we got through a new textbook, um, if it was a new textbook, we'd probably have to, keep up with it at home. And generally speaking, the textbook is broken down pretty basic. Like there's like your section one, your section two, your section three to focus on different things. And so once you get the idea for how it's done and you learn like the basic games to do in class, it just kind of makes sense. And then you can start improvising. Like you can get to a lesson you've never seen before and just kind of like wing it. Like, okay, I see how this goes. It makes sense over time. Sometimes you might want to practice a little bit more ahead of time, though. If you especially know that a parent-teacher night is coming up, you really want to be on the ball with that. It's really scary when that happens because you have like it's either a bunch of teachers in the room or it's a bunch of parents. But like, just do what you do well, and they'll be happy with it. It's pretty cool. I hope that answered your question. I hope so. That's a good question, Penguin Party. Chris is here, yo! How you doing, Chris? What's happening? Gonna have to head to Japan with you, but I know, we gotta go. We gotta go. I think that there would be a lot of cool places we could check out in Nagoya. I think you would like Nagoya. So let me catch up here. Um, did you say that you were a teacher? Yes, I am. Well, I'm not a teacher at the moment, but I've been teaching. I don't know. I don't know. I need to turn my computer up. Yes. So I've taught at a wildlife sanctuary. I've taught English online through VIP Kid to Chinese students, and I taught in person for 2 years in Japan. So it was a lot of, especially the Japan one was a lot of fun. The Japan one was a lot of fun. It was seriously, it was a dream come true. I've never been to another country, and it's beautiful there. I miss it. It felt safe there. The food is amazing. Uh, the public transport is so convenient. But I know not every place has it, so like rural places won't have the benefit so much. And I was in like a rural city place. There were so like the outskirts very quickly became rural. But fortunately, I was by a train station, somewhat. It was a 30-minute walk, but I could get there. That was pretty good. I wish I had more jobs that let me design board games. That'd be cool. You might, I don't know, is there an opportunity to do that? There might, well, like to actually make the game, you're like to come up with the games yourself, right? Be awesome. I'm wondering if there's like freelance work that you might be able to do for board games. I don't know. While I'm doing it, understand trying to would take it either. Okay, okay. Did the Logan do the worksheets photocopy better in Japan than in America? Uh I sure hope so. Well, I never, you know what? We never really did worksheets. Mostly middle school. Middle school. Yes, they photocopy really well. I'm not sure if they photocopy better than in America, but like in Japan, I'm so, in elementary school, we don't usually get worksheets. They usually just write in the textbook. There's usually like a bunch of fields available in the textbook that you can just write in. In Japan, I know that you can. Some of the teachers will prepare worksheet materials and they'll hand those out. Um, Testing usually wasn't actually a thing for the younger students. Excuse me, but when I got after the first year I got there, they started testing fifth and fourth graders. So fifth and fourth graders started getting tests and started getting grades for tests. Middle schoolers got grades, obviously, but fourth and fifth grade students weren't getting them. They are getting them now. Um, and I remember one of my teachers made awesome worksheets that were like for me, I'm an achievement hunter, and the kind of worksheets that she had were like super good at like gamifying the process for me. So I really like the worksheets. Um, I guess they were good for like, they were probably good for like vocal repetition. Yeah, they were really cool. Question: what was the funniest thing that happened while you were there? The funniest thing. The funniest thing. Let me think. The funniest thing. There were a lot of things that happened in Japan. What's the funniest thing? Ah, this was not a Japanese person. This was another foreigner. I just bought I bought my guitar, the one that I have over there, the blue guitar. I bought that in at the Yamaha store in Nagoya, and then there was like I was crossing a street, and this guy saw that I had a guitar and wanted me to go play like an open mic with him, and was so insistent he brought me to the place. And I said like, "Oh, I'm so and so. I'm kind of practicing." And he found out while we were there that I was like, yeah, I'm really not good at guitar. I'm kind of still learning, but appreciate it. He was cool. I guess I guess he was looking for either he was looking for a drummer or he was a drummer. I forget. But he was super active and like treated me out to food. Um, I think I paid for the meal though for my end of the meal. I know I got to be a Christmas tree for my students too. I have a Christmas tree costume upstairs. And I got to be a vending machine. Yo. Okay, so I found a vending machine costume at like a Halloween store. And so I got to wear that for my so the middle school has the middle school that I went to had these four vending machines outside. And yeah, yeah, yeah. So I took the costume and I went out. It was a really cold morning, but I stood next to the vending machines. Some of the students caught me, so like they could see it, and they were like, "Yeah, Logan Sensei's right there." But like some of them would go by and they were like looking at their feet as they walked by, and I would just go like, "Yo," and they were like, so like that was kind of fun. The gym teacher, one of the gym teachers came down and took a photo of me and put it up in the classroom. That was really fun. That was very fun. Hey Logan, all that Animal Crossing lore was fake. I was trying to scare you to never look at Animal Crossing the same way again. Ah, ah. But I'll tell you the whole story of Kirby War. Okay, that's cool. I mean, I feel like I feel like there's a lot of room for lore in Animal Crossing at the very least. At least like fan theories. I think so. I gotta tell my mom I can learn on YouTube. Yeah, I mean you can. You can. I mean, you got to know where the good resources are. 500 subs still. No one subbed in like 3 days. It goes pretty slow here. It goes pretty slow here. I would say it goes pretty slow here. Yeah. All the stuff I see on Insta with the Sakura festival, man, I gotta go. Naruto Village too. The Sakura, the cherry blossoms are really pretty. I feel they're very quick. They don't last a very long time. You see them in like, they start coming out in like the last week of March, and by like halfway through April, they're gone. It's really fast. Yeah, so you got to get on those fast. So if you really want to see those, Chris, you got to go in like late March or early to mid-April. Mid-April might be pushing it a little bit. YouTube can teach you YouTube can teach you anything. So like, that's like now, especially in the modern age, like like getting a certificate is like an honestly, like it's a good idea if you want to save money and you're not sure about going through 4 years of college, because 4 years of college is expensive, right? Yeah. You ever do any of those activities? I went to an ice lantern festival in Magome, which is it's close to Nagano. It's very close. It's like right there. Right there. And yeah, the ice lantern festival. So, there was tonjiru, which is like a really warm soup. I forget what it's based on, like what's in it. But yeah, they had these like ice lanterns and they put like candles in them and they dotted like, Magame is really cool because it's one of the stations, one of the station towns on the Nakasendo. So it looks like a very old timey Japanese style. They have a water wheel and a nice hill. Super, super pretty. If I had photos right here, I would show you, but it's really pretty. All right, I'm fading. Have a good night, everyone. Peter, have a great night. Take it easy. Sweet dreams, and thank you for your help tonight. Much appreciated. Thanks, guys. Hope you can all keep it on top of it. Yes, we can all keep it on top of it if we can. We have about another 16 minutes, so if you have any questions about Japan, please let me know, and I'll be happy to answer anything I can. I like doing sports. What sports do you recommend? Sports. I mean, I like soccer. I played soccer growing up. I don't know. What do you like playing? You like doing sports? Do you have a favorite sport? What sport do you recommend? Also, career-wise, like you could do stuff like sports journalism or sport or like sport management at like a university or something. Or of course, the obvious one, be an athlete. But there's so many different sports. It really depends on what, you know, it might depend on like what sport you like to play. Um Also good to, night yo, also good to know. Yeah, no problem. Like that's the late March, early April is the best time to see the cherry blossoms. They go by so quickly. Question, what did holidays tend to look like? Yo, okay, holidays. So they're gonna be the Japanese holidays, right? Not the US national holidays. Good question, Penguin Party. You usually get a day off. And nothing really changes all too much. I got to see a little bit of, I think it was, what holiday was it? I think it was a local holiday. Something that was happening. I was in Toki. Something that happened in Toki. I was in my apartment. And I believe it was a day off or it was a weekend day. And I heard a lot of noise outside. And I went out and I saw that there were a bunch of my kids and their parents going by in like a parade. And they had a box that they were going door to door. I think it was a shrine. It was like a mini shrine. And they were asking for donations. And then the people would donate. And they'd just go around town doing this. I think that was a local holiday. Yeah, it's just in my area. But that was cute. That was really cute. I will say, like, the big holidays in Japan are like Golden Week. Like, that's typically the big one. Golden Week is like almost a whole week off. It's like 5 or so days off. But I got super lucky because the Golden Week that I was there, the Emperor, was it the Emperor? The Emperor changed. I think it was the Emperor that changed. Right, so it ushered in a new era. And when that happens, Golden Week is like 4 days longer. So we had an extra long Golden Week. My first Golden Week. I was super lucky. And so I had enough time to go down to Osaka, Nara, and Kyoto. And I spent 2 days in kind of 2 days. Yeah. I spent 2 days in Osaka, a day in Nara, and a day in Kyoto. I think. Yeah. Roughly so. It was cool. It was really cool. I got to go to Osaka. I got to go to Osaka Castle, and I got to sketch it in the sketchbook. Wait. I got to go to Osaka Castle, and because it wasn't cherry blossom season, there was no one else there. It was like 9 in the morning. There was no one else there. Nishinomaru Koen is the park that surrounds it. Where is this thing? Nice. It's a little faded, but there it is. Yo, Osaka Castle, Osaka Joe. That's what it's called, Osaka Joe. It's a little hard to see. But I spent 2.5 hours drawing it there. It's so peaceful. If I could go back there, it'd be cool to write there, or even just to like close your eyes and just relax. I wouldn't go during cherry blossom season. I think there are too many tourists. But like I went, Golden Week is in early May, so the cherry blossoms are all gone. I think that's why it hit the tourist traffic was pretty light. Um, a good question, Penguin Party. Golden Week is like the time to travel. Yeah. So a thing called Void came across a positive and negative, so it reincarnated itself into Kirby and Dark Matter. Ooh. Dark Matter, Dark Nebula 0 and 02 are all negative family. Interesting. Oh, those are characters, I take it. Interesting. I have to look up the Kirby Void. I'm not actually aware of the Void there. I'm gonna head out too. I'll see you later, Logan. This was fun. From an AMA or something to theorizing about video game war. Yeah, that's fun. I'm just trying to keep it chill. I'm sorry. So I'm trying to give like commentary, so I may miss comments every now and again. But I'm glad you had fun. I hope you have a great night, Pio. You take it easy. Sweet dreams. My favorite sport is soccer too. Oh, hey! I used to play it at school, but my class don't go outside because they won't behave. No, that's so problematic. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. If they just behave, then you guys can play outside. Yeah, that can be very frustrating, I can imagine. Atsushi's here, yo! How you doing, Atsushi? How you doing? Atsushi, are you still in Japan? I believe, maybe? I believe so, potentially. Sounds better than the holidays for me. You never get the holidays off. Oh, I will say this. Christmas is not a national holiday in Japan. So like I had to go to work on Christmas. Yeah. I think it maybe I don't think it snowed, but like it was Christmas at school. It didn't really feel like Christmas at school. I mean, there were some kids that celebrated it. There's some kids that do the Santa. I think a lot of kids did do the Santa version of Christmas, and some of them did more like the Christian version. Osaka Castle, lucky. Yeah, it was cool. Also, if I go there, will they treat me like Yasuke? Wait, who's Yasuke? Yasuke. Uh. Uh. Oh, he's from. It looks like he's from a show, right? Wait, what show is this? He's from a show. Or is he from a movie? Wait, what's he from, Chris? He's from something. This is a good question, Chris. Honestly, Japan is the most homogenous country in the world. If I believe it still is. 98.5% of people are Japanese. That's a huge percentage. So they like never see foreigners. So anyone of white, black, Hispanic, of Middle Eastern origin, European, whatever it is, they don't see it. They don't see it very often at all. So there's this thing going around you, and it's called the unicorn effect. So if you're a foreigner and if you're very you definitely don't look Japanese, there's this thing called the unicorn effect where like a Japanese person will see you and they'll kind of go like, because they never see foreigners. it's kind of like totally okay. They never see foreigners. So it's like they're seeing a unicorn. That's why it's called the unicorn effect. Um, if you're in your local area, that goes away really quickly because you become like a known resident of like the town. Typically, that's what happens. Every situation is different. But like if you're in a rural area that you've never been to before, you might get that reaction more often. If you're in a big urban area like Tokyo, that's not going to happen at all, probably because Tokyo is such an international hub. Probably Osaka and Kyoto too, because they're big tourist areas. But I definitely got it a couple times in Gifu. Gifu is not the most touristy area. It's kind of the center of mainland Japan here. There is a thing. Somebody said that if you were to balance Japan on like a needle, the needle would be under Gifu. I think that was a thing that someone said somewhere. Gifu is all mountains and is very rural. And indeed, like the place that I was in had a lot of mountains. Nagano too has a lot of mountains, yeah. But it wasn't the most rural place because it was still technically a city, and there was a train going to Nagoya. But yeah, that's the unicorn effect. You might get that. Honestly, if we go to touristy places, we won't get that so much. But if we go to the quieter, more rural areas, we'll probably get that a couple times. It's totally fine. It's totally fine. I did get kind of tired of it over time. But like that's more like long scale when you're living there for like 6 months up to a year. Yeah. Are you streaming tomorrow? I'm not, unfortunately, because I have so much work to do. But we'll be back. We'll be streaming again on Thursday. Yeah. I worked on Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve, not day. Well, at least you didn't work on Christmas. As long as it was just Christmas Eve. Still, I'd like to get Christmas Eve off too. Yeah. Don't mind me just spending time with my fiance. Oh, yay! Oh, that's awesome. Congrats. That's really cool. I'm guessing, Sushi, are you still in Japan? Do you know? Well, you would know. I don't know if you're still there, and I know you were in Tokyo recently. Then the Void came across a super negative emotion, and it reincarnated into a god named Void. Void Termina. Oh, okay, so that would be the basis of a character then. I don't know that character, though. Back briefly, but welcome back, Theo! Welcome back! But seriously, though, Dark Nebula, despite being Lord of the Underworld, was the weakest of the Dark Matters. So which game is that? Is that specifically targeting a game or like a series of Kirby games? Like a specific series? I'm not too sure from what I heard from a theory. We'll see you all next time. When is the next stream? So the next stream is going to be Thursday. Normally we would have a Sunday stream, but I am so busy. I have to get this video done because I can't even walk around in my bedroom now. So because of the big contraption there. So I'm going to try to get that out of there as soon as I can. Although I say the next stream is Thursday, but we're probably going to do a test stream. Sometime it might be tomorrow, it might be in a couple days, because we're going to do the room tour on Thursday, and I need to know that the Streamlabs will work on the phone. So I need to test that. So there will be a test stream, but the test stream will be shorter. It'll be like 5, 10, 20 minutes at most. So it's not a conventional 2-hour stream. I don't know when that will be. That will be. It's just when I have a minute. Could be tomorrow. It could be Monday. It could be Tuesday, Wednesday, sometime in there. Yeah. First and only Black Samurai. Got you. Wait, I didn't actually know this. Wait, Chris, is it based off a real person? Is it based off a real person? Was a man? Because like when I looked it up, I saw an animation. So I'm guessing it was made into a movie. Yasuke was a man of African origin who served as a kashin, which is a retainer, under the Japanese daimyo. Oh! Oda Nobunaga! By the way, there's a Nobunaga statue in the center of Gifu City. Yasuke arrived in Japan in the service of the Italian Jesuit missionary Alessandro Valignano in 1579. Yo! I never knew about this! Whoa! Interesting! Chris, there's also, you might be interested in another legend. There was a Japanese man during the Edo era, so like when Japan was sealed off, um, that found his way to, I think, Marion, Massachusetts. Like, I think Marion. Um, so there was a Japanese man from Edo, Japan. He fell off a fishing boat. Manjiro, that's it, Manjiro. I'll write it down. And he ended up in Massachusetts. He got picked up by another boat, and then he ended up in the West Coast, and then he moved to Massachusetts. You can find out about his legend online, but yeah, his name is Manjiro. That's super cool, Chris. I never knew about that. Hang on, I need a tissue. Okay, there we go. There we go. The ancients are the ones who made special artifacts like the Nova Clock, the Lore Star Cutter, Star Dream, Master Crown. Interesting. Oh, I remember you talking about the ancients in the other stream. I didn't know about the I actually don't know about those objects. The Star Rod is made by the ancients. So the Star Rod, I know about the Star Rod from Paper Mario, but I'm guessing that's a different Star Rod. I'm guessing. Yes. Are you still there? Okay, cool. That's cool. I want to go back. I want to actually explore Tokyo. I didn't even go to Shibuya Crossing. I was so close. I was so close. Did you make any friends in Japan? I did. I'm still in contact with some of the teachers that I worked with. And I'm very happy that I am. I still use Line on my phone. Line is like the big messaging app in Japan. This is a very good question, Penguin Party. I have some friends who kind of, honestly, like there's a family that lived nearby to me. I won't say their name, but like they kind of adopted me. They kind of adopted me, and it was awesome. We went on family trips and stuff, and they were super cool. They showed me the ropes of like the local area in Japan, and they helped me when I had problems with like moving things and like figuring out money and stuff. Super helpful. I'm still in contact with them. There was this grandfather guy too that I befriended, who he spoke pretty good English. He spoke pretty good English. Yeah, he spoke good English. He liked to fish. Apparently, he goes to New Zealand often to fish. And he was a really cool guy. He had a lot of stories, obviously. And then also, right? This is big, right? So you're not alone. You're not the only foreigner there, right? Like there are other expats and stuff. There were other English teachers. I had 2 other English teachers with me in Japan, in Toki. And then Gifu has like 25, 30, 35 ALTs and such, and a couple CIRs. I don't know if we had an SCA. I can't remember. But like, yeah. And so like, I would hang out with the ALTs in Toki, and then I would also hang out with the other ones in the Tono regions. That would be Tajimi, Mizunami, Ena, and Nakatsugawa. Sometimes we'd go to like, spit everywhere. Sometimes we'd go to like we'd go to concerts in Nakatsugawa. It's like a small place where rock is very much still alive. That was cool. And then, yeah, so you do have to take a train sometimes. I had to take a train to see my buddy Clint, who does the Grungy Dumplings channel. I met him in Tokyo. We went to Gifu together. And he lives in the, he lives in the Tono area. I shouldn't say what it is if he doesn't want me saying it. But yeah, that's how we met, and it's super cool. So yeah, you'll befriend a lot of expats. So I have a couple of friends here from Japan. Some are Japanese, some of them are expats. Good question, Penguin Party. I forgot to mention about the expat community. That's kind of a big deal. Yeah, that's a big deal. That's pretty cool, though. Yeah, good to know. Excited we can finally go. Wait, excited. When can we finally go? When we can finally go? When we finally. I know. Okay, sorry. I'm misreading this. Excited when we finally go. Exactly. I'm excited too. When do you think you'd be able to go? I mean, I need a more stable work situation before I can go, I think. Yeah. I'm hoping next year would be great because the Omicron strand really made it hard to get to Japan early this year so far. Yeah, Nobunaga. Yo, yo, yo. It's a big gold statue of Nobunaga. It's pretty cool. Nova the Catclock is from Kirby Superstar. The Lore Star Cutter ship is a ship from Return to Dreamland. Star Dream is from Planet Robobot, and the Master Crown is also in Return to Dreamland. Got you. So those are all games I haven't played yet. That's probably why I didn't recognize them. Yeah, Star Rod is a Kirby thing. Got you. So that's a different Star Rod than in Paper Mario. Surprised you didn't know that. I didn't know that. Yeah. Some fun Japanese history for you. Well, thank you. Actually, Chris, if it's 15, I think like 1547, that means that also Oda Nobunaga, that is before the Edo era, I believe. Because the Edo era was like 1600s, I do believe. So he came in, I think he came in what's called the Warring States period, I think. Maybe the Warring States period. I think so. So when Void Termina was born, the ancients called Galacta Knight the strongest warrior in the galaxy to seal away Void. But Galacta was sealed for many years because Galacta was too strong. Got you. I don't know Galacta Knight either. Man, I probably have to get to those games at some point. Star Allies is like the big Kirby game that I want to play that I haven't played yet. Thanks. You're welcome. And thanks for potentially seeing something in me. Oh, no problem, Penguin Party. No problem. If it's about what we talked about earlier, thank you for the reminder too. So I can send you some stuff about that on Discord. That'll be cool. That'll be cool. Nothing fancy, just like some like things of like basic, how do's, what we do and stuff. Meta Knight wanted to battle Galacta Knight, so he wished the Nova Clock for this. Got you. So I know Meta Knight, obviously. That's Super Smash. That's when I met. That's when I met in person. Met Meta Knight. That's funny. Probably be a while. Yeah. Okay. So maybe next year. Yeah, maybe next year. But Azriel's here. Sup, Azriel? How you doing? What's happening? It's Japan. Looking at the map of Japan makes me feel familiar with my country. Oh, hey, have you been to Japan? Have you been to Japan, or are you interested in going to Japan? We're actually at the hour mark now, and I haven't had breakfast, so I should get breakfast first. So I'll get breakfast in a bit. And then I guess we'll do again. We're gonna do a test stream not Friday. Either Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm not sure when. Just when I have a moment. We'll figure that out. I'll have to figure that out. But yeah, we'll do that in one of those days, and then we'll be back with the normal streams on Thursday. Nope, I like at home. Okay, that's okay too. That's okay too. Hey, you do you. That's fine. That's fine. I know. I think this country is a lot closer to where you are, geographically speaking. I'm on the east coast of the U.S., so Japan is like literally the other side of the planet. That's another thing, by the way. The flight to Japan is literally a 12-hour flight. It's so long. And then if you're lucky, you can get a one-way flight. Otherwise, you have to do connection flights. Yeah, Warring States period. There it is. He basically united Japan. Yo, right, because he's with Nobunaga. Because that was Nobunaga's big thing. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna have to learn about his story because he came over with an Italian. It would seem. Shiverstar in Kirby 64 is a post-apocalyptic of Earth. That's what I was thinking. I have a theory. In Planet Robobot, President Holman was a company that like mechanizing planets throughout the galaxy. Ah, okay. You think that might have been a product of that? That's an interesting theory, and I can see that being possible. Interesting. I'm still trying to figure out how it. Well, I'll keep my theories quiet until I beat the game, I guess. But I have a theory too, actually. about Shiver Star too. But I want to finish. I want to finish the game that we're playing. What is it? Forgotten Land first. My theory is it has something to do with it, but I won't get into that. Won't get into that just yet. I guess that's about all the time that I have for guys. What are you guys gonna do tonight? What are you guys gonna do tonight? I am going to work. You know, after outside of food and like bathroom breaks, I'm gonna be in the bedroom the entire night shooting the live rehearsal for the stop motion stuff. It's going to be really busying and it's super cramped in there. So I got to be really careful not to knock anything over. But I really hope I can knock out all of the storyboarding and the live action rehearsal stuff today. Because if I can, it means that I can get started with the stop motion tomorrow. I need all the time I can get. All the time I can get. And then as soon as I can get this thing done, which I'm hoping is in these next few days, the sooner I can get back to a regular schedule and just put out the video. I want you guys to see it because I've already been working on it for 23 days. So it'll be the biggest effort video on the channel so far, and I'm super happy with it so far. So I hope you guys like it too. The robot HRH, I think that's the Boston Shiver Star. I think the robot is supposed to protect that place. Oh, that's an interesting name. HRH. I'm guessing it's actually either its name or if it's a typo. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not spoiling the ending to Forgotten Land. Thank you. We'll get there soon. Gotta relax and test out my controller. That's right. So what about this controller feels better than the one that you had before? Is it like the joystick? I know the joystick can really hurt the thumb sometimes. Can really hurt the thumb. Yeah, I need water too. Everybody, get your drinks. Hydrate. Kanpai. Kanpai is cheers in Japanese, out of it. That's why I keep saying that. Hey, kanpai. Forgotten Land takes place in an Earth probably that might be still post-apocalyptic, or I'm wondering something like that, right? Like that's what I've been wondering. Yeah, it's a standard from a controller with a stick similar to the GameCube controller, which is your all-time favorite controller. Heck yeah, I do like the control stick on the GameCube controller. Yeah, I do like the control stick there. I'll post a picture on Discord. Yay, cool. All right, that'll be cool. All right, guys, I am fading energy-wise really quickly. I need to get food into me. So we'll wrap it up here. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. I know this is a little bit different. It's an AMA. I just needed something a little simpler and easier for this week because this week is really hard on me work-wise, and I really just need to get all this work done so I can get to a point where I free up a lot more. So I hope to see you guys again on Thursday. This will be a lot of fun. We're going to do the room tour because we hit 500 subs. So we're going to do the room tour of this room. And thank you guys again. It feels really weird to be at 500. I'm so used to like smaller numbers than that. And even like when I started getting back into streaming and stuff, like I'm so used to like the 100 range. So the fact that we're here now is incredible. I have you guys to thank for that. Thank you so much. This is really cool. And I think that we have a lot of fun together at night. Like it's just a fun time. And I hope that we have more fun times in the future, which we'll do next week. So guys, take it easy. Sweet dreams. Treat yourselves out tonight if you can. But if you can't, that's fine. You can do it tomorrow. Tomorrow is there. Don't worry about it. Don't worry now. And in Penguin Party, I'll send you a message on the Discord after this too, with like the information about like the modding stuff as well. So I hope you guys have a great night. And just like that, take it easy. Good night, guys. Bye. Oh, where's the music? There it is. Yo! Good night, guys. I'm gonna leave later. Have a great night. Adrian. You take it easy. I can't wait to play those Kirby games so I can understand understand the context more of like the objects you spoke about. That'd be cool. Bed shortly. That's a good plan, Chris. Also, they had the documentary on the story on Netflix. I don't have Netflix, unfortunately. I have to send you the name later. Yeah, you can do that. Do that. That'd be cool. And then check out Manjaro too if you can, because especially is related to like, you know, like our area. So that's super cool. You're welcome. It's been fun time. Yeah, it's fun. Thank you for the questions, Penguin Party. I thought that I feel like you hit like all the good questions really to ask about Japan. If there's anything else, I'd say maybe like it can get really hot in Japan. It's pretty close to it's closer to the equator than a lot of places are in the U.S. So it can get pretty hot at times. In northern Japan, you'll see more snow. In my area, it barely ever snowed. I miss the snow. Well, I did. Now I've been back for a while. I don't miss the snow as much. All right, guys, have a good night. Take it easy. Sweet dreams.